Hey there guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby! In the last part, we got through Victory Road, and then I did some rigorous off-screen training for a couple of weeks, and this is the result. Everyone's above level 50, some of them know a couple of new moves, Hariyama doesn't. But Swampert now has Earthquake over Mudshot, because he learned that by leveling up. And I taught Swallow Return, so we may actually do some damage to something. Sometimes Magneton knows Spark again, just as an additional attacking move. Cacturne's basically unchanged, and Heracross knows Mega Horn and Focus Punch. Why Focus Punch? When it's not the greatest of moves to use in-game? Wait and see, my friends. Wait and see. So, time to march in here and pretty much just kick everyone's asses. First guy of the Elite Four, Sydney. Yes, he's named after the Australian capital, I'm guessing. I guess he'll give me a good match. That's good, looking real good. Are you hating on me? Seems to be a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. Wait, the battles are staged? Like, I'm predetermined to win? That's cheating, dude. I'm not blaming you, though. If I win, it's good for everyone. So first up is a Mightyena. This is a Dark-type trainer. Let's see if this works, despite the Intimidate. Can I get a one-hit KO in here? Aw, crap. Oh, takedown. Okay, he's gonna kill himself with Recoil. Sweet, that's gonna save me some time from when he'll use a full restore on something. Alright, what's up next? A Shiftry. This is Swallow's time to shine. The only opponent in the entire Pokemon League that Swallow can probably do something against. Alright, Shiftry. Seen it before, Grass and Dark type, Aerial Ace. Can I take it out in one shot? Don't think so. Oh, Double Team, sure, that's a waste of time. Because Aerial Ace never misses. You can use Double Team as much as you like. I will still hit you and kill you. So yeah, doing good so far. Cacturne, okay, Swallow, you can just stay in here. Because it's another Grass type with weak defenses. So fly. Cotton Spore? How does a cactus learn Cotton Spore when he isn't made of cotton, and I'm pretty sure cacti don't have spores either. Ah, crap, he lived. But he flinched thanks to my handy-dandy King's Rock that I completely forgot I had on Swallow. But I looked it up again and, hey, he has King's Rock. Or she. But I keep referring to it as a he anyway. That's what I always do to all of my Pokemon. And Quick Attack. Take it down. Alright, so that's pretty much all you'll see Swallow do in the entire Pokemon League. Up next, Sharpedo. Water and Dark type, so Cacturne, you're up. Don't know why I went with Cacturne instead of Magneton, but hey, both work. And besides, it's the Elite Four, the Sharpedo may be packing Earthquake or something. Yes, it can pack Earthquake, even though it lives in the ocean, and probably never touches the ground once in its entire life. But still, it can make Earthquakes. Don't know how it works, don't really care to know. Final Pokemon of his is Absol. Yes, he's actually the only Elite Four member, apart from the Champion, that has a team that doesn't contain more than one of the same species of Pokemon. All of the other Elite Four members will have more than one of the same species of Pokemon, because this generation is probably the worst Elite Four of them all. Maybe not the worst, but definitely the least interesting, like, team-wise. So there we go. Sydney's beat, go on to the next room. Climbing up the stairs. And let's see, do I want to heal up beforehand? Probably do. But I'm not going to use my full restores and hyper potions because no one really took that much damage. I mean, Cacturne took a little and Hariyama took a little, but that's not enough to warrant a hyper potion. Especially because I only have a fraction of the amount that I bought at the end of the last episode, because I lost a whole bunch of them in my previous 2 attempts to beat this, which were both unsuccessful. And there we go, everyone's good as new. Time for the second challenge. Against Phoebe. And she uses Ghost-type Pokemon. And probably one of the least interesting trainers you will ever run into. In fact, pretty much the entire Elite Four, apart from the fourth member, did not even show up in the cartoon. And the fourth guy only got like one episode to himself as like either. So the Elite Four of this generation is pretty much not important at all. You know, why am I using Hariyama against ghost types? Well, Hariyama actually did pretty damn good against this Elite Four member on my first 2 attempts. Because Dusclops has basically no offenses. I just kept bulking up against it and healing when necessary. And then I just swept through Phoebe's entire team with Hariyama. Because it knows Earthquake, and Earthquake can hit ghosts. Unlike Brick Break and Secret Power. And why the hell do I still have Secret Power on Hariyama? I don't know. Ah, crap. That'll put an end to my sweep real fast. Curse cuts his HP in half, but drains a quarter of mine each turn. See, that's a lot. The reason why it's not used as much as other HP draining statuses like Toxic or Burn is because if you switch out, it vanishes. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea, like if they made Curse an additional status effect, like Poison or Burn or Sleep. And it drains a quarter of your HP every turn. Although then they'd probably be broken as hell. Oh well, Earthquake, get rid of the Sableye. Because there's no way in hell Sableye surviving this. Sableye's weak. It's like not as bad as most unevolved Pokemon, but definitely about on par with like middle stage Pokemon of 3-stage evolutions. So yeah, Curse probably gonna kill me off, so I'm gonna bring in Cacturne against this Bayonet, because Bayonet is not bulky at all. And it's weak to Feint Attack, so it's probably gonna go down in one hit because Cacturne is pretty strong. Yep, not a problem, Bayonet goes down. Now, what else does she have? Oh, just another Dusclops. Yeah. You know, there's only 5 Ghost-type Pokemon in the entire region, so let's make a Ghost-type Elite Four member. And what 5 Ghost types are there in this region? Duskull, Dusclops, Shuppet, Bayonet, and Sableye. Ah crap, Freeze Axe. Lame. Alright then. Another Ice Beam is gonna kill me, so I'm gonna bring in Magneton. Yeah, Magneton. Why exactly Magneton? I don't know. But Magneton laughs at Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt is probably strong enough to take it out at half HP. I mean, sure, Dusclops is pretty bulky on both sides, but it's Magneton. Magneton is... oh, critical hit. Did that matter? Don't know. Don't care either. Got the job done. And then she has another Bayonet. Yeah, 2 Bayonets, 2 Dusclopses, and 1 Sableye. Lamest team ever. Okay, I understand that they couldn't give her Duskull and Shuppet because they're freaking unevolved Pokemon and they suck. But still, couldn't they have like added a couple more Ghost types to the Hoenn Dex? I mean, let me get this straight. When Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire came out, the Hoenn Dex basically contains 200 Pokemon. Even though at that time there were 386 Pokemon. So the other 186 were just completely left out. For no real reason at all. Maybe just lack of space or something. But then I think they really could have planned the whole thing a lot better, like, I don't know, maybe include Miss Drevis or Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar, so the Ghost Elite Four member can at least have 5 different Pokemon. But no. We need to patch the team up. They didn't really come out of this battle as well as they did in the last one. Then again, still haven't used a whole bunch of them. Swampert hasn't been used yet. Heracross hasn't been used yet. Swellow's hardly done anything as well. He's been Hariyama, Magneton, and Cacturne. Basically the entire way. Alright, moving on to the 3rd Elite Four member. Probably going to be the last one in this video. I'll do the 4th one and the champion in the next one. Glacia. She uses Ice-type Pokemon. And she might actually be even worse than Phoebe when it comes to horrible team building. Because just like Phoebe, she has 5 Pokemon, and just like Phoebe, she only has 3 different Pokemon. First of which is Glalie. Now, Glalie mystified me when I was a kid, because I had never seen it, I had no clue what it was capable of. All I know was I wanted one, but I had no clue where to find its pre-evolution Snorunt. I never run into it, no trainer in the game has it, so the Pokédex doesn't tell you where it is. It's a mystery. Turns out that it's in Shoal Cave, where we've been, like, next to Moss Deep City. Except it's only available on certain times of the day when the tide is low and you can access, like, another cave. I never bothered to go back to Shoal Cave after my first visit there, so I never saw that. And apparently, no one in my class when I was a kid and this game had just come out knew of it either, because no one I knew had a Snorunt or a Glalie. It was just a complete mystery. And everyone was like, oh yeah, Glalie, that Elite Four member used one, but I have no idea where to find it. The Pokédex for Glalie doesn't list an area where it can be found because you can't find it in the wild. So Glalie was pretty much one of the biggest mysteries of this game if you were an ignorant kid with no real access to the internet. For some reason. Anyway, she also has a Celio and then a second Celio, the evolved form of Spheal. So yeah, Elite Four member, not even using fully evolved Pokemon. Splendid. And Magneton will probably eat this one for breakfast. The Cacturne was pretty disappointing against the first one, not even one-hit KOing it when it's a freaking water type and not even that great stat-wise. But Thunderbolt is gonna whack it without any problem. I hope. Yep, Celio's dead. Now, her next Pokemon is Walrein, the evolved form of Celio. So basically, her team is even worse than Phoebe's, because Phoebe's team at least draws from 3 different lines of Pokemon. Glacia's team only draws from 2. So that's pretty damn crappy. Like, I don't know, maybe they could have put in a couple more ice types in the Hoendex when they were making it, like maybe Shelder and Cloyster. Those are pretty cool Pokemon. And Seal, Dugong, and maybe the Swinub line. Jinx. Plenty of choices, but they just didn't do it. And freaking full restore. Really lucky Magneton survived that surf though, because Magneton's special defense is pretty damn poor. And Walrein is decently strong. It's just more of a wall, and not a very great one. Well, it's pretty good. I mean, there are better walls out there, simply because it's an ice type, and ice has to be the worst defensive typing of them all. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only thing that ice resists is ice. And if you're really low on resistances, you're not going to be a very good wall. Now, I know before you're going to bring up stuff like Blissey and Snorlax, I know Normal type has no resistances at all, but Normal type only has one weakness. Ice has Rock, Steel, Fighting, Fire, and most of those are pretty common. Rock, Fighting, and Fire are pretty much on pretty much any Pokemon that can learn a Rock, Fire, or Fighting move will have one of those. Not really Steel, because Steel has really crappy coverage as well, only being super effective against Ice and Rock already being covered by Fighting, or Ground, or Water, or Grass. So yeah, good luck trying to find a Steel-type move on a Pokemon that's not a Steel-type itself. Anyway, that's pretty much all for now. We will finish the game in the next episode of Pokemon Ruby. Thanks for watching, bye-bye.